strikes every time she moves, and everybody's watching her. Baby, this is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves, and everybody's watching her. Oh, just look at it. Gotta be this way. We say nothing more than we need. I see your place when we leave. Baby, this is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves. Everybody's watching her. Oh, just look at it.
Shine bright like a diamond. 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 Fine light in the beautiful sea. I just to be happy. You and I are like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star, I see a vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. I knew that we'd become one right away. Oh, right away. At first sight, I found the energy of sun rays. I saw the life inside of you. Shine bright tonight, you and I. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Eye to eye, so alive. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Palms rise to the universe as we moonshine and believe. Feel the warmth, will never die. We're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star, see a vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive, we're like diamonds in the sky. At first sight, I found the energy of sun rays. I saw the life inside of you. Shine bright tonight, you and I. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Eye to eye, so alive. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. So shine bright tonight, you and I. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Eye to eye, so alive. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky.
searching for the right, but it keeps avoiding me. Sorrow in my soul, cause it seems that wrong really loves my company. He's more than a man, and this is more than love. The reason that the sky is blue, the clouds are rolling in because I'm gone again, and to him I just can't be true. And I know that he knows I'm unfaithful, and it kills him inside to know that I'm happy with some other guy. I can see him dying. I don't wanna do this anymore. I don't wanna be the reason why. Every time I walk out the door, I see him die a little more inside. I don't wanna hurt him anymore. I don't wanna take away his life. I don't wanna be a murderer. Feel it in the air as I'm doing my hair, preparing for another day. A kiss upon my cheek as he reluctantly, as if I'm gonna be out late. I say I won't be long, just hanging with the girls, a lie I didn't have to tell. Because we both know where I'm about to go, and we know it very well. And I know that he knows I'm unfaithful, and it kills him inside to know that I'm happy with some other guy. I can see him dying. I don't wanna do this anymore. I don't wanna be the reason why. Every time I walk out the door, I see him die a little more inside. I don't wanna hurt him anymore. I don't wanna take away his life. I don't wanna be a murderer. Begging, begging you, put your loving hand out, baby. Begging, begging you, put your loving hand out, darling. Riding high when I was king, played hard and fast 'cause I had everything.
We're no diamonds in a lie, and we're standing side by side as your shadow crosses mine. What it takes to come alive. It's the way I'm feeling, I just can't deny. But I gotta let it go. We found love in a hopeless place. 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 Shine a light through an open door. Love and life I will divide. Turn away 'cause I need you more. Feel the heartbeat in my mind. It's the way I'm feeling, I just can't deny. But I gotta let it go. We found love in a hopeless place. 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 We found love in a hopeless place.
Okay, all right. Hello. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, I was just talking to myself for like a solid 3 minutes. You guys can hear me now though, right? Okay. I was, yeah. I was just talking to myself for a solid 2 or 3 minutes right there. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome. Blew your eardrums. Am I loud? Am I too loud? I can turn it down a little bit on my end. Okay, turned it down a little bit there. But okay. Well, as I was saying, I hope you guys had a great weekend. But it's time to get down to business. Yeah, earbuds, yeah. You gotta be careful with those sometimes. They will get you. But yeah, TTNQ did just catch a little flush. But yeah, I'm not really gonna be looking to take any like quick trades right now. But I am going to be looking to just kind of go over some charts, go over a couple of things to help us kind of get a good little game plan going into tomorrow. So that's going to be the main part of this little session. Okay. That's going to be the main part of this session here. And also, if we have time, we can go over maybe some of the trades, little trade review that we took from last week. But I don't want to hold you guys here for too long. So we can start with gold. Because I actually really like gold right here. This is looking at the hourly chart. And I think gold could be setting up for a strong start of the week. I think we could see some higher prices here on gold to start the week. So if we take a look at this, right, all last week we kind of just chopped, and then Friday we came down, got a nice strong bounce and a really good continuation all the way, basically all day, just strong push all day, breaking over this consolidation high. And right now we are pulling back into this level, right? Pulling back into this level. That's what I was saying earlier. I really do like gold at this level. If we're gonna continue to push higher, and this thing has some room to run. Next, like main level I'm seeing is like this 2060. We have a couple little minor areas of resistance before we get all the way up there. But I do really like gold to the long side to start the week. I would really like to see it hold these highs. But we can come down, we could see a little break down here a little bit. But as long as we hold like this 2040, I would still be bullish going into tomorrow and the rest of the week here on gold. Now let's see, I'm going to pull up the RRG chart, see if that can help us see any, help give us some confidence here. And what do we see on this RRG? So this is a 60-minute time frame, so it's like a little bit of a longer time frame. And we are seeing a pretty solid defensive value rotation. We have tech over here, XLK, which is technology. That's kind of getting clapped. Here. Heading straight down into the weakening. And if we take a look over here, we have gold along with these other defensive value names. But let's really focus on gold, because when you're looking at these RRG charts, a key aspect to them is how far away are they from the center, this little center point. So how far is it from the center, and what's the trajectory looking like, right? We want to see far away from the center, and we want to see a strong trajectory heading either up or down. And so if we look at GLD right here, gold, on the RRG chart, it's looking really good for some continuation. I'm really liking what I'm seeing there. We can zoom on down to the 30-minute, and kind of the same thing. Obviously a little further along here on the 30, but we're just about coming into leading. So obviously it did make a strong move already on Friday. So obviously, you know, it's up here. It's already into improving, but we're not even into leading yet. So that's also telling me that gold could see some continuation. We still have some room left on gold. Take a look at some smaller time frames here. Okay, so looking at a 15, it is coming down and weakening. And I'm assuming same thing basically in the 10-minute. So looking at the 15 and 10-minute, we could see possible little consolidation or a minor pullback, which we kind of are seeing that pullback at the moment. But overall, long term, next day, next 2 days, I do think we're going to see some continuation on gold. So that is going to be one thing I'm really watching. And we know we have these range highs here as support. And I'm also going to throw, so right here, kind of like our next pressure level, right to the upside. You can see we had this little consolidation, and then right here we got that strong push out of it. So this candle here on the 1 hour, that is our little 1 hour pressure level there. So that's what I was saying earlier. We could see this possibly pull back, especially in the overnight session. We could definitely see this pull back because we have, you know, lower volume and all that. But as long as we hold this 2040, I like it. And I was thinking about possibly taking a trade on this around right here where it's at, and then just having a stop down here just under that level. Now it is a bit of a farther stop, right? It's like about a $300 risk. So, which I don't love, right? But yeah, so I'm gonna keep an eye on that, and possibly tonight I might be taking a trade on this. Watching that closely. But yeah, overall, bullish on gold. Your targets to the upside. We got this high day, or this previous high day, right? Friday's high. And it also does line up with a couple little pivot points from back here. So this is going to be a decent little area of resistance. So this will be the first target. And then I like this 2059 level as our second and final target for this trade. I'll actually move that down just a little bit. So yeah, 2058.9. That would be the final target there. Far is better. So I just seen that. What do you mean? Oh, for the RRG? Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Farther is better. Farther from the center point is better. Yeah, because that tells us that it's getting a strong inflow of money. The closer it is to the center, it's not getting as much, right? So when we're looking for like solid rotations, we want to see it farther from the center. We want to see it like XLE right here. We want to see it far and going on this nice, big, swooping trajectory. That shows us a lot of strength when looking at the RRG chart. When you're closer to the center, it's not as important. It's not as strong. So yeah, we want to see the farther away from the center point and with a nice, strong, smooth, swooping trajectory. So gold and XLE. So that'd be our energy. So crude. Crude and gold could be some really solid longs to start the week. And also, when we're looking at the RRG, just to kind of add on what I was just talking about, the thicker the line. So when you're looking at this blue tail here, right? The thicker it is also better, because they change in thickness. So this one, XLE, is pretty. It's kind of thick. You're not going to see the thick lines as much when you're on these smaller time frames. So it's not like as important. But if you're looking at, let's say the 60-minute here, you do start to really see some thicker lines. Like here, if we look at these lines, these tails that are closer to the center, see how they're super thin. But when we get out here in our XLE, GLD, and XLU, we got much thicker lines. So that's also showing us a lot of strength. So yeah, just to kind of add on to that. But yeah, okay, so that is gold. Okay, now I also want to go over crude. I actually really like crude for a long here too. And honestly, now might be a good entry. This could be a really good entry, like right now, kind of right where we are. I do like how we just came down and put in a little tail. It's just, like I was saying earlier, I don't usually trade, during these overnight sessions, but I've been wanting to, kind of incorporate it a little more because there's some really good opportunities. If you can get these at these good prices, good solid levels, right? And you kind of just hold through the overnight and just let it work. But yeah, let's go over this crude chart. Let's go over CL. So I'm gonna start with the daily. Okay. Looking at the daily, I don't love it. It's not the best looking chart for a move to the upside. You can see here we had a strong push higher, and the last few weeks we've been kind of just chopping around, right? And that in itself is that's good, right? If we want to see a continuation, we want to see a strong move and watch it consolidate. I just don't like this really fat red candle we just got Friday. But again, we are inside this consolidation. So I don't think this red candle is the end of the world here on crude. So I do still like it to the upside. And just, I do wish this candle wasn't so big. But let's zoom in here to the hourly. Okay, so if we look at the hourly, we can see kind of the same thing that we've seen on the daily chart, right? Kind of just a lot of consolidating, a lot of choppiness, right? I mean, it's a big range, so, but really just consolidating. And every time we dip, right, we do see these big sell-offs, and they always get bought back up, right? So buyers are still buying these dips. We're still holding up. As of now, we're still making higher lows. And looking at Friday's price action, we have this really controlled trending parallel. Okay. And I'm actually, this is a big reason why I like this to the long side for tomorrow. Really nice trending parallel. And coming down into this little pressure zone we got here, right, from back here, about like a week ago, a couple weeks. We got a little zone right here, right, before we took off and went on this nice rip and run. And we pulled back right here, we bounced, and now we're back here again, and also forming this trending parallel. So actually, when I was looking at this here before this overnight session opened, I was like, okay, I would love to see this come down, break yesterday's low and this pivot low from back here. I want to see us come down, break it. And that's where I was going to look for an entry, right? Expecting us to just kind of pop back up, a little liquidation. So, and we kind of just got that right here, right? We did just kind of get that right here. So this could be a decent long entry right now. But you'd have to have your stop. You kind of have to have a bit of a wide stop, right? If we really want to give it a chance. But we could also just wait, come back, check on it in a little bit, and let's see if we can really get a pop back up, and then possibly we can look to get in on a pullback back to Friday's low. And once we get that pullback and we hold, that'll give us some better risk, risk to reward. Because then we can kind of just, set a stop a little under this tail and be able to hold that comfortably with pretty minimal risk overnight. So I am also thinking about this. But overall, bullish here on crude. Going into tomorrow. Really like what the RRG charts are showing us on gold and crude, and also really like the chart setups. So as of right now, those are definitely my two favorites. Okay, and let's go over some levels to the upside on crude. So obviously we have, I was talking about the zone we got here to the downside. And that is from 76.04 to 76.40. Okay, so the bottom end of this range, 76.04. Now if we break under that, then I'm not really gonna like it so much. Okay, so I really want to see us hold this bottom range if we do start to get a little weak. Under that, I'm not going to love it for the upside. But some targets to the upside, right? If we do take this trade long or if we're trading this tomorrow. First, kind of like minor. I would say this is a minor level. But we have the 77.34, right? You can see it was a previous pivot from Thursday. So minor level here. And the reason I say minor is because Friday, we kind of just traded through it, right? We kind of just chopped around it, traded through it. It did kind of hold up, but also kind of didn't. So I'm not expecting this to be a major level. I think if we do come back up to it, I think we can easily break through it, right? And that's just because of how we traded through it on Friday. But we do have a pressure level up here at 77.83. And we also have this other one at 78.19. So I would say that this 77.80 level, this first pressure level, that would be my final target for this long trade. And this is just for tomorrow, right? That's if we take this trade for tomorrow. This would be my target. So it definitely has a lot of room to the upside, in my opinion, and pretty low risk on this. Yeah. So crude is a little susceptible to headline risk. So as long as we don't get any crazy news from the Middle East or whatever, yeah, I think this trade could work out nicely. Okay. Also, I do want to add this to. I wanted to talk about this when I was talking about gold, but I forgot. So let's talk about it right now. So I do really like the gold chart, and I do like how it looks on the RRG, but we have to keep a close eye on the dollar when we're watching gold. And right now, the dollar is looking kind of strong. Just based on this 1 hour chart here. So that is my only concern with that gold trade. Because as we know, when we have a strong dollar, that puts a lot of pressure on gold. So they're pretty heavily correlated in that way. When the dollar pushes, gold is usually dropping. When the dollar's dropping, gold is usually pushing. So we do have a pretty strong setup here on the dollar to the upside. So that is one thing we have to keep a close eye on. Okay. And gold is starting to get a little bit of a drop. I'm actually going to set an alert. See if that gets down to that pressure level. But all right, now let's go over NQ. Everyone's favorite. All right. NQ. This thing's been pretty crazy lately. Okay, I am we'll go ahead and update this level here. I'll go ahead and move this to right there. All right, so I just went ahead and kind of updated our little pressure level here. And I'm liking this 1 hourly candle here that kind of gave us that second leg, right? We're consolidating. Had this red candle, little push down, and then right here in this hourly candle here, it kind of really changed the expectation and really got things going back to the upside. And we know that it's a pretty strong level because on this red candle here, you can see we came back down. We tested the bottom of that 1 hour body. And we held it beautifully and continued. So that does give me some more confidence that this is a solid pressure level. Now we did have the one right here that I just kind of got rid of. And I got rid of it because after you touch it, you know, once, twice, they start to lose strength, right? Just like any level, the more you touch a level, the weaker it gets, and you expect it to break. So this Friday's low is going to be a little minor level. But I'm expecting. I think I'm leaning a little more towards the bearish side for Monday. I think I'm gonna come into Monday with a bit of a bearish bias. It really depends on where we open and what we do in this overnight session, right? Obviously, if we sell off and we open with like a gap down, then I'm gonna be I'm gonna be trying to buy the dip, right? But if we kind of just chop until open, then I think we're gonna see a drop to start the day on Monday. So it really depends on what we do during the overnight session. But a couple levels I got here. We got this 1 hour pressure level right here that we created to the downside. And it also lines up with these previous lows, right? Not perfectly, but it definitely lines up with them. So I think this 80-17 level is going to be a pretty strong level, right? That we could possibly get short off of and expect a rejection. Take a sip of my water. Right. So we'll be paying close attention to this 80-16, 80-17 level. Definitely a key level we got there. Also lines up with this previous pivot high. Also lines up with these lows, right? I think it's going to be a pretty big level. So we got that. Now looking to the downside, we are definitely extremely bullish, right? We had our little red day on Friday, but nonetheless, we are extremely bullish. Okay. So dips are going to be bought, right? So I am going to be looking to buy dips. And I think this area right here could be a really good area. Okay. So we got the 1790, 921. That's going to be the first level of support that I'm going to be watching. Okay. Got a solid pressure level there. Little area consolidation. So that's my first level that I'm going to be possibly looking to buy the dip off of. Okay, now if we do break that, we have room down to this 898 level. Okay, so I'm not expecting any crazy move down, right? Because we have a couple solid levels here of support. Okay, market's been super strong, so I don't think we should be going into tomorrow expecting any crazy move to the downside. Could we catch a small move to the downside? Yes, of course. Okay. Looking at the daily chart, we did just barely poke over all-time highs and we got rejected. So I don't think it's I don't think we're wrong for maybe expecting a little pullback Monday, which could take us right into these levels. Right? These pressure levels down here. Okay, so I'm gonna draw out a couple paths, and this is kind of what I'm gonna be looking for. So I'm thinking maybe a little choppy through the overnight. But let's say we open up and we push up. We open up under this level, at 8017 level. Let's say we push up there early in the morning. I would be looking for a rejection. And we could possibly take that all the way back down. First target would be Friday's low. Ultimately, I think we can get down to this pressure level to the upside, where I then think we could see a nice bounce back up. Okay. So this is going to be one scenario I'm going to be watching pretty closely. Let's take a quick look at gold. Okay, so yeah, gold, it's getting down there. Gold's getting down to that pressure level. Alright, sorry. Getting distracted. Alright. Now, the second scenario that I'm going to be watching is, and we pull down again, bit of a choppy little session. We come down, hit this pressure level. I'm expecting a decent bounce, at least back up to this level, if not higher. Okay. As of right now, where we are in this chart, these are kind of the two scenarios that I'm thinking are pretty likely to happen. Okay, we got a nice range here, almost 100-point range right here from these two key levels. So that's where I'm going to be looking to take trades on NQ. Obviously, a lot could happen throughout the overnight session, but yeah, we'll see where we are early in the morning, and we'll be able to create a better game plan. I could go over ES. I don't know if anyone wants me to go over ES. I know we mostly like to trade NQ, so I don't think, I'll go over it quickly. This one's actually pretty simple. Pressure level right here, 5087. I'm expecting a pullback into this level, and a nice strong bounce off of it. Basically the same thing, but opposite. If we do push, I'm expecting us to reject right here, move back down to this level, right? Kind of just playing the range. Right. I got this upside level, this top level here. All right, this is our 1 hour pressure level to the downside. You can see strong, strong, strong. Out of nowhere, boom, fat red candle. That's the pressure level, right? That's the unexpected candle. We then, rejected and seen some more downside. It also lines up with this previous high from Thursday. So pretty strong level there to the upside. And a pretty decent level here to the downside. So yeah, it's pretty simple there. Okay, I'm getting really tempted here. To at least I kind of want to get involved on this gold trade. I'm not gonna lie. Oops. I like this level here. I like this location. Only thing holding me up or making me hesitant is the dollar. But if anyone has any questions of what I've already talked about, feel free to drop them in the chat. If you need me to go back over something, I can. But yeah, as of right now, bullish on crude, bullish on gold. And NQ is kind of like a 50-50 right now. I think on NQ, we're just going to really wait for Monday morning and kind of just see where we are. We'll be able to get a lot better of a game plan, or a much better game plan. But as far as gold and crude, these are ones that we may be able to jump in on tonight and catch a little move. We do still have crude falling here, which is okay. I do really wanted to come down here and test this bottom of the range, and I like how we're trying to do that now. That way, if we do take this trade, we don't have to worry about it coming back down and testing this, right? Yeah, good question there, TT. Actually, yeah, so you do need a account. I'm saying that with air quotes right now. You do need an account to use stock charts and RRG, but someone showed me a little way to get around that. So if you like, I could tell it to you right now, and you can give it a shot. I got mine. I did this a while ago, like a year ago. So I'm not sure if it still works. But I would imagine that it does. It's pretty simple. Are you on a PC? Or are you on a computer or laptop? Okay, so if you go to stockcharts.com, go ahead and go to the website. Okay, go to stockcharts.com. And you're gonna go over here and you're going to sign up for an account. Now they should give you a free trial. Oh yeah, right here. If you scroll down, right there, start your free trial. So you're gonna go ahead and do that. Start your free trial. You're not gonna have to pay anything at the moment. And then once you have your account, and you got your free trial and all that, you're going to you're gonna go and find the RG chart right here. So that's just in this little section right here, charts and tools. You're gonna scroll down. Launch RRG charts. Okay, now once you're on that page, then you're gonna create you're gonna add it to your what is it called, bookmark, right? You're gonna add it up here to your bookmarks. Okay, you see how I have it right here on mine. Now once you do that, you should be good to go to cancel your membership. Okay, cancel your trial, and then you can just go ahead and click on your little bookmark and it'll pull it up every single time. Okay, that's exactly what I did. I haven't paid a single dollar, right? And it should, I would assume it still works. Okay. I did it like a year ago, but if I had to guess, you're probably still good to do it. Yeah, go ahead and give it a try. Okay, you don't have to pay nothing. You just go ahead, save that RG chart as a bookmark, and then cancel your membership. You should be good to go. Yes, sir, no problem. Yeah, I would highly recommend getting that because that's something I use every single day when I'm trading. So very good tool, and no one really uses it. No one really knows about it. So we love it. Let me also take a look. Okay, here's another tool I like to look at from time to time. Okay, this is the NAAIM exposure index, and this gives us a little graph here, and this tells us what active money managers or those people, it shows us what they're actually doing, right? If this line is steady going up, that means money managers are they have money in the market, right? And they're putting money in the market. But if we see it start going down, that means they're taking their money out of the market, and so on and so forth. Primary goal of most active managers is to manage the risk-reward relationship of the stock market and to stay in tune with what the market is doing at any given time. As the name indicates, the NAAIM Exposure Index provides insight into the actual adjustments active risk managers have made to client accounts over the past 2 weeks, right? So this is a nice tool to look at when we're trying to figure out what the market may do. Okay, if we see this line steady going up, these active managers are constantly putting money in the markets, putting risk on, then obviously they think the market's going higher, right? But right here, we did just see a pretty strong tick down on this. Okay. So this is kind of telling me that we may either see some chop or we may see some downside on NQ and ES this week. Or possibly the next couple weeks. Okay. So definitely important to note. All right. Well, we do have gold is steady dropping here. No signs of life yet. So, I'm glad we didn't just kind of jump in that earlier, right? Yeah, looking at this hourly, I'm kind of not liking it too much at the moment. So let's go ahead and leave this alone, probably for the night. And we'll come back and check on it tomorrow. We could definitely still see it pop back up, right? As long as we, like I was saying earlier, really want to see it hold this 2040. So, and we still are. So, but I think I'm gonna hold off on this now. And if I wake up tomorrow and we're back above these previous highs, I'll really like it for the long side. But if I wake up tomorrow and we're still under these highs, then this could be just a little fake out, and we could be going lower. So, as of now, no entries. Okay. Well, we've been live here for close to an hour. I think we did a pretty good job of going over some things. Yeah, and Q coming right down to that level. But yeah, if TT, you have any questions or you want me to go over anything, go ahead and let me know. If you're good, then I'm good. I think we covered a good amount. So I think we're pretty prepared going in tomorrow. Kind of got some good game plans kind of laid out here. I like the game plans we got. We got some opportunities. We got options, right, with gold, crude, NQ. We got some good options. So, yeah. So I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. And we'll see what we get tomorrow. Okay. But again, thank you, TT, for stopping by. Really appreciate you, boss. And let's get ready to crush it tomorrow, man. Let's get ready to crush this entire week. Last week of the month. You better believe we're gonna end it on a high note. Okay. So let's get excited. And we're gonna crush it. But again, thank you for coming by. And we'll be live bright and early tomorrow morning, ready to kill it. All right, man. Enjoy your night. Take it easy. We'll see you here tomorrow morning. Peace out, brother.